Hello, I'm Taylor. My pronouns are they, theirs, and them.
Okay. You have 2 minutes.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 non-binary characters in film and TV.
I don't feel like a girl or what everyone thinks is a girl. I don't like makeup or stuff like you do.
For this list, we'll be looking at the best characters from both movies and television series that either identify as non-binary or otherwise fall outside of the male/female gender binary. Which of these characters is your favourite? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, Sid. One day at a time.
When you create your avatar, there are only 2 gender non-binary characters. And the advertising strongly suggested there would be 3.
The new version of One Day at a Time updated a decades-old sitcom premise for modern times. One of the most significant ways in which it did so was bringing in a character who was openly non-binary. Sid, played by Sheridan Pierce, is the significant other to teenage daughter Elena.
Oh, you know what I always thought was so cute? Better half.
I don't want to call Sid half a person. What if I tell people you're my better whole?
While their gender identity is an important part of themselves, it's not the only part. They're also a voracious fan of shows like Doctor Who, as well as a devoted partner to Elena. On top of that, they're a great pet parent to their chinchilla, Roxy. Why can't every high school sweetheart be as cool as Sid?
I don't care that you don't have any friends. Aww.
I don't care that you don't have any friends.
We should probably make some friends.
Number 9, Angel Jose, Craig of the Creek.
You know them as the manager of our local creek daycare. They watch your annoying siblings, so you don't have to. Give it up for Angel!
Hey, Angel. Good luck.
I didn't come here to make friends, Craig.
Cartoon Network's Craig of the Creek has been praised for providing meaningful representation, particularly with regards to LGBTQ+ characters. Angel Jose, voiced by Angel Lorenzana, is the young proprietor of the Creek Daycare.
Okay, so I'm gonna need you to fill out these forms. I'll need your name, number, pronouns, any allergies your sibling may have, and your preferred excuse if they get into trouble and I need to call your parents. If you can't think of one, I can make one up. I'm very creative.
They're also non-binary, using they/them pronouns. Lorenzana, who's also a storyboard artist and writer for Craig of the Creek, is agender, just like their animated counterpart. Angel's presence further contributes to the richness of the diverse Craig of the Creek cast. This representation, both in the series and behind the scenes, makes their presence all the more impactful. Angel might only be a kid, but they demonstrate wisdom beyond their years.
Mom, I got the fist bump.
Number 8, Yael Barron, Degrassi Next Class.
And why am I here?
I just wanted to check in with you. I've noticed some changes and I want to make sure we're doing everything we can to support you.
Sorry, what do you mean?
The 5th iteration of the Degrassi franchise was a continuation of The Next Generation, but it also shook things up with some new characters. Among the most notable students to join Degrassi Community School was Yael Barron.
Stakes?
If I win, you owe me a date.
Sure, and if I win, you give me $1 million that I'll donate to fair trade initiatives.
Wow, you even make gambling lame.
There's someone who cares about a lot, but who's still coming to terms with themselves. In the show's 4th and final season, Yael tells best friend Lola about their ambivalence when it comes to identifying as either female or male. This leads to Lola proposing that they may be genderqueer or genderfluid, a concept that winds up resonating with them.
It's like, if being a boy or girl is made up, then you can make whatever you want, right? There, that's them.
While Degrassi Next Class sadly ended only a few episodes later, we're glad it was able to provide such good representation for the non-binary community. Number 7, Stevani, Steven Universe and Steven Universe Future.
Steven. Connie! I did it! You did it? Wait. No. This is great! Oh my gosh, look at you now!
Another Cartoon Network show known for great LGBTQ+ representation is Steven Universe. Creator Rebecca Sugar specifies that Garnet and the rest of the gems are non-binary women, like themselves. There's also Stevani, voiced by AJ Michalka of Ali and AJ, who's a fusion of Steven Universe and Connie Maheshwaran.
Garnet, help me out here.
Stevani, listen to me. You are not two people, and you are not one person. You are an experience. Make sure you're a good experience.
Whilst Devoni is formed through two pre-existing characters, they're still their own being, one who shows just how complex gender really is. Even with limited appearances, they still have a major effect on Steven Universe and its fanbase. We may not be able to fuse with each other, but we can certainly learn from one another.
You fused? Whoa, I did.
You crystal gems would even fuse with a human?
I don't want to hear anything you say. Unless it's sorry.
Number 6, Klaus Hargreaves, The Umbrella Academy.
Oh, man. See? You used to think I was an idiot? I still think you're an idiot. Get away.
As a family of adopted children with superpowers, the Hargreaves already know they're not a typical brood, and there's more to them than their extraordinary abilities. The rebellious and sarcastic Klaus can communicate with the dead, but actor Robert Sheehan has a deeper understanding of his role, seeing the character as not strictly adhering to either masculinity or femininity exclusively.
Get out! You can't be here. I'm in the middle of something.
Any luck finding your one-eyed man?
What are you talking about? Doesn't matter, it's Klaus.
Though the show has established Klaus as being part of the LGBTQ+ community, it hasn't overtly declared them as falling outside the gender binary.
I'm carrying a torch for a soldier I haven't technically met yet, and Luther is in love with his sister.
But when discussing his character's gender, Sheehan has said that Klaus just sort of is. This added complexity from the actor makes an already great character even more compelling.
Oh my God! We're back again! Brothers, sisters, everybody sing! We're gonna bring you the flavor! We're gonna show you how!
Number 5, Double Trouble, She-Ra and the Princesses of Power.
This is what you really look like?
More or less. Of course, we all wear costumes. I just happen to be able to wear other people as costumes. For a price.
You might have some childhood nostalgia about the 80s cartoon series, She-Ra, Princess of Power, but the 2018 reboot takes things up a notch in terms of storytelling, animation, and representation. Developer N.D. Stevenson is non-binary, and they've been open about the show's queer themes. In the 4th season, we were introduced to the non-binary Double Trouble.
Did you really like my audition?
Like doesn't cover it.
Well, I could have used more time to prepare. Really get into your skin.
Voiced by genderqueer LGBTQ+ rights activist Jacob Tobiah. Double Trouble is a green shapeshifter who lives up to their name, causing problems through their abilities. Some have taken issue with the character's villainous nature, as well as the potential association of being non-binary with being alien.
Your face right now is almost better than applause. Almost.
You betrayed me.
It's not personal, darling. You knew how this worked.
Stevenson has responded to this criticism thoughtfully, and we look forward to how they further develop non-binary characters in future projects. Number 4, Loki Laufeyson, the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I am Loki, of Asgard, and I am burdened with glorious purpose.
The Marvel Cinematic Universe has a huge cast of characters with a whole lot of storylines to cover. While God of Mischief, Loki, didn't have an emotional coming-out scene, so memorably portrayed by Tom Hiddleston, has been established as falling outside the gender binary.
A few questions.
Have you really got nothing else better to do?
Rude. Are you sure you're a Loki?
You're in my way.
You are my way.
In a promo posted on the Loki TV series Twitter page, his file from the Time Variance Authority is shown. In the sex section, he's listed as fluid. This idea for Loki to be gender fluid has roots in Norse mythology.
Loki.
Hello, Mother. Have I made you proud?
Please don't make this worse.
Define worse.
The ability to morph into different genders and species has always been a vital part of the figure, and Marvel honours that. If someone says being gender fluid is a new concept, just point them in Loki's direction. Number 3, Cal Bowman, Sex Education. British dramedy Sex Education has been widely praised for its nuanced depiction of teenagers and diversity. One of the best examples of this is in the character of Cal Bowman, played by actor and musician Dua Saleh. Like Saleh, Cal is non-binary.
So Cal wants to know what line they should join.
Boys in this classroom and girls in this classroom, but I'm non-binary.
I don't know which line either.
Wait here, I will ask for you.
Introduced in the 3rd season, they're initially a bit difficult to read.
Something tells me you don't take advice from anyone, Cal. Your uniform's still shabby.
I don't understand why it's such a problem.
But we soon get to know Cal as proudly non-binary, a great artist, and talented skateboarder. They've also formed a meaningful, if complicated, bond with Jackson Marchetti. We have much to look forward to as Sex Education continues its run, and seeing Cal's character develop further is at the top of our list.
So... I acted a bit like an idiot yesterday.
Mm-hmm. I think your cishet brain maybe exploded a bit.
Number 2, Rain Whispers, The Owl House.
Sorry, we're not accepting new members.
Is that any way to treat an old friend? Rain Whispers?
Not only is Disney Channel's The Owl House incredibly inventive and full of great characters, but it's also teeming with representation. Rain Whispers is notably the first non-binary Disney Channel character. Voiced by non-binary actor Avi Roque, Rain is the Bard Coven's head witch. Though they have a high rank, the character sometimes struggles with their confidence.
Oh, you've gotten so strong, it's incredible. But how'd you become head bard with your stage fright? I'm just that good.
But they're also strong-willed when they need to be, advocating for witches to not be forced into covens. Their relationship with Ida Clawthorne may not have worked out entirely, but the two still have a special bond.
You're lying again. It's like I don't really know you. So, I've made a decision.
Okay, I know how this plays out. But I'll be ready this time.
Rain might be the Disney Channel's first non-binary character, but we're certain they won't be the last. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honourable mentions. Joey Riverton, Good Trouble. This radio host and love interest of Alice came out as non-binary in season 2.
Hey, listen, I'm sorry Lindsay dragged you like that. Honestly, I'm not surprised. They're not a nice person.
Kai Bartley, Grey's Anatomy. The long-running medical drama's first non-binary doctor joined the cast in season 18.
Dr. Bartley, I'm fine.
If you were fine, you wouldn't be asking me to keep it a secret.
Violet Harper, Young Justice. Also known as Halo, they have not adhered to male or female labels.
I have a boyfriend. So do I.
Asha Burdax, Kipo and the Age of Wonder Beasts. Dahlia's twin is non-binary, as is voice actor River Butcher.
Dahlia, look! It's a mute! A real mute! It has 4 eyes and 6 legs. Whoa, can I touch them?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Taylor Mason, Billions.
After your dispute with Krakow, I presumed roiling antipathy. So I cataloged all of his public statements going back 2 years. In January 2016, Krakow's tone on China changed. More bullish, omniscient, which led me to think satellite images.
Non-binary representation in television has thankfully been picking up in recent years. And the biggest catalyst for this change has arguably been Taylor Mason, the first openly non-binary main character in a mainstream North American TV series.
When I saw the breakdown for the character, I felt like, oh my gosh, there I am. There I am. There Asia is.
They're played by non-binary actor Asia Kate Dillon, who also played the gender non-conforming adjudicator in John Wick Chapter 3. Taylor is a financial whiz who tends to be several steps ahead of everyone else. We first meet them in the 2nd season premiere, with the show wisely establishing their smarts as well as their gender identity.
I don't know if you can understand. It may be me being the way I am, but just breathing the air here can be discomforting.
The air is thinner.
Taylor quickly became an essential member of the Billions cast, as well as a trailblazer for representation, and that's priceless.
Excluding you, every person you see in this office is under my employ. They have chosen to work here because they respect me and they respect my vision.
They're smart too.
In the future, if you find yourself in conversation with one of them, pay close attention to the pronouns they use in reference to me.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.